Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
C.J. Anderson with it. Of course, a big part of the Rams' run to the Super Bowl last year. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready. Lady. Silver.
Stafford on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Set. Red 80. 43. Set. 43. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Rerun. Check 13. Check 13. Greystone travel.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
43 in the mic. Come on. Hurry. Off the flat. Off the flat. Off the flat.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Lions.
Set. 250. 43. Down to lose one.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 43 in the mic. 43 in the mic. Let's go one more. Check, check, check. Hey, 70.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 43 in the mic. Let's go, D. Slam, slam, slam. Check it back, check it back. Monday, Monday, Monday. Like 7.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set, 280. 43. Hey, defense, let go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd down. Again, it's Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Lions have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
To Johnson again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching day into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Clay, the intended receiver, So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now, their two drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting sixes on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Stafford now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
That was 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming them.
David Johnson on his way. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson. 94 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now Stafford. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First down, Murray. There's the first NFL grab for Andy Isabella. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
40's the money. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Ready up. Squeeze. I'm trying to collect. He's checking. Crash. Up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Stafford. He finds a rookie from Iowa, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down at Stafford. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stafford looks to throw again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First down, Lions.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be taken in at the 1. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check 52 to Mike.
And they start the second half with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Murray now on first down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check, he's coming. Drop deep.
On 2nd and 9, Murray, it's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 15 on it. Tight right. 4 down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. Gonzalez's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll run on 1st down. Anderson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. They find some open field here. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Single receiver. 54. Single receiver.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now it's Peterson. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Slant. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Lions.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Stafford. It's caught outright, Amendola. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position.
Yeah.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Prater for the extra point, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, hut, to the flag. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go, D. Hey, just go. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Back to the air, Stafford on second down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Stafford. Amendola catching it left side. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Set. 180. Alert. Hey, high 7.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
40 got. 40 got.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
40 got. 40 got.
Lions go for it on fourth. It's Stafford. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. First down, Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Everyone's got 4 down.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On third down, Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Devon Kennard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the return, here's Agnew. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw to Gabriel, middle of the field. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Switch, switch, switch. 53, ready.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 4-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion.
Monday. Like 7.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson taking it in. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Able to find Isabella. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. To throw is Murray. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And an alley to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, partner, I must